So students, we're now into Unit 12, and you're going to learn about the transformation of functions. All transformation is taking what we call a parent function and moving it up or down, left or right, flipping it over one of the two axes, X or Y, or stretching it and compressing it vertically or horizontally. There are notes to help you know what to do with these things. But along with the notes, sometimes it's good to know how to check your work in Desmos. So here we see the parent function x squared. And we want to know what we had to do to the x squared to get it to move over to the right 4 spots. Now, maybe that bothers you. It's like, well, wait, this one's red. I don't want that. If you hold down on the color, you get choices. You can switch it to the color you want. So now, whoops, hold it down, click on red. Now it'll be red just like here. And if that bothers you, then just change the color to the ones that are there. All right, so now we want to see which one moves it over to the right 4 units. So we'll put the first choice in there. And we notice that adding 4 on the inside of the parentheses moved it to the left. That's not what I wanted. I wanted to go to the right. So let's jump in here and switch that to a minus. Now that makes sense. The red and the blue. And again, because I changed the colors to match what's on Apex, it really verifies for me that I have the correct choice, which is B. Now here I have, again, the same parent function, x squared, but they're making f of x blue. So I'm going to make it blue just to keep my life simpler. Now in red, they want to know which of these choices goes through the point 2, 1. So I'm going to put that point in there. I'm going to make my life simple by actually putting the point there and seeing if it goes through. Again, I can hold down on that. I'm going to make that point red, just like it is here. And now I can go on to a third tab and start putting in these equations. I don't have to worry about the g of x stuff. I just have to put the equation in. And let's see which one of those goes through my point. So we'll put 1/4 x squared first. And look at that. It goes right through there. And again, if it bothers us that it's green, we can move me out of the way and make it red. And there we go. We're got the right answer. Again, just to show you that if it was other choices, like 1/2, see how that does not go through the point. And if you did the others, again, they would all miss that point. It needs to be 1/4 x squared to go right through that. So that's kind of a nice thing to have. And then here's the last thing. Again, we have a parent function, x squared. And we want to do the following things to it. We want it to go to the right 3 units. We want it to flip or reflect over the x-axis, so it'll be facing down or frowning at us. And we want it vertically stretched by a factor of 4. So we can just start putting these various things in there and seeing if it does what it's supposed to do. So notice what we have. Did it go to the right 3 units? Yes, it did. Is it stretched or skinnier? Yes, it is. Did it flip over the x-axis? So instead of facing up, it's now facing down? Yes, it did. We know this is the correct answer. And again, if you just would have compared it with the others, we kind of lucked out that it was the first one. But see here, it went to the left, not to the right. And you would just systematically go through each of those to see if or not it met the criteria of what we were doing to the transformation. Now, again, I encourage you to ask your teacher for the notes on these rules. It should really help you get through Unit 12 a lot because it's the notes go exactly with the same vocabulary that Apex uses. So I know you'll find it helpful. So between Desmos and your notes, you should be in good shape, kids.